In the forests of Africa, the deers need to be alert from the moment they wake up in the morning. If they don't wake up earlier than a lion and don't run faster than a lion, they get killed. Similarly, the lion has to wake up before the deer and run faster than a deer, or else he will die of hunger. So it doesn't matter whether you are a lion or a deer. If you wake up before sunrise, you have a bright future and you will have all the success you need in your life. Most of the world's great leaders, millionaires and achievers have the habit of waking up early. So this habit of waking up early can help you achieve great successes in your life as a whole. Today, I will give you 7 easy ways to continue waking up early till it becomes a habit that you can wake up even without the help of an alarm clock. My name is Arvind and I am here to help you learn faster. If you are interested in learning and improve your memory power, then consider subscribing this channel and click the bell notification. My first tip to prepare your brain to wake up without alarm. This is a very interesting technique. The results have been awesome every time without a single exception. Usually, I wake up by 5 o'clock in the morning, but whenever I need to wake up by 4 o'clock, I use this technique and each time it has worked wonderfully well. For example, if you wish to wake up by 4 o'clock, tell yourself repeatedly, I will wake up by 4 o'clock. I will wake up by 4 o'clock. Tell this repeatedly to yourself. When you do this repeatedly, the message gets registered in your brain. Do this 5 minutes before you go to bed and also while falling asleep. The result will be much better if you do this after planning your next day. Try this technique and you will see that it works like magic. Second tip, do you know that we all have an invisible clock in our bodies? This clock controls your bodily functions and tells your body what it needs at each and every moment of your day. It signals your body that it needs to sleep and you automatically start feeling sleepy. It signals to your body that it needs food and you start feeling hungry. This invisible clock is called the biological clock. As long as we are obeying its signals, the biological clock is functioning properly and our body is in good shape. When we start ignoring the signals, we are in serious trouble. We are supposed to sleep at night and be awake during the daytime. When we choose to ignore this, our biological clock becomes confused and it starts malfunctioning. For example, our body releases a hormone called melatonin, which is functioning to its optimum level only during a good night's sleep. When we interfere with the sleep, then our body gets affected, giving rise to lots of complications. Lack of sleep affects your mood and research says that it can even lead to a heart attack. If your biological clock is faulty, how do we reset it? Start sleeping at the right time and getting up at the right time. If you do this continuously for a few weeks, your body clock will reset itself naturally. Slowly, your body will return to its normal state and you will have no difficulty in rising early every day. Tip number 3. Every day before going to the bed, make it a routine to plan for the next day. Make a plan of the activities starting from yoga, exercise, studies and schedule everything in detail. This will create a sense of purpose for each day. You will know exactly what you are going to do that particular day. You will be motivated to get up early as you have the plan for the entire day chalked up and you become enthusiastic to start the day. This might seem as a simple habit, but it is nevertheless a life-changing one. In the absence of a plan, you don't have a purpose for the day and you naturally feel lazy to get up. Each day becomes monotonous with nothing to look forward to, and if this continues day after day, you start feeling something amiss in your life. That is the reason that most of us don't get up immediately when the alarm goes off. Instead, keep hitting the snooze button again and again. Suppose you have a tour or a cricket match planned for the day, you wake up even without an alarm. You are charged up as soon as you get up. Why? Because you know that you have an activity for the day and you are enthused about it. Such interesting activities get registered in the depth of your mind and you don't need an alarm to wake you up. Likewise, when you plan for the next day, it gets registered in your subconscious mind and that gives you a sense of urgency as well. So try this simple trick and you will wake up without an alarm clock. Fourth tip, Develop the habit of waking up at the same time every day. When you do that, your mind becomes accustomed to that particular time and you are setting an alarm artificially in your mind. When you do an activity long enough, it becomes a habit. First, calculate how many hours of sleep you need every day. It could be 7 or 8 hours. Decide on what time you need to go to bed and at what time you need to get up. It is advisable that you get 8 hours of good uninterrupted sleep. Follow this routine strictly for 21 days. Scientists say that when you do some activity continuously for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Now, let us say you put this plan to work. When you wake up in the morning, you may not be able to open your eyes properly. You are tempted to continue sleeping for some more time. Then what do? Inhale deeply and hold your breath for 20 seconds. Open your eyes slowly and look at the objects around you for a minute or two. By this time, you are wide awake and now it becomes easy for you to get up from the bed. An important tip for a good uninterrupted sleep is to switch off your TV and mobile phone 1 hour prior to your sleep. Some people have the habit of listening to music and drifting off to sleep. They sleep with their headsets on. Nothing can be more harmful to your sleep than this. This will reduce your ability to fall into deep sleep. Keep your cell phone away from your bed, farther from your reach. My fifth tip, develop the habit of getting up early even on the weekends. Most of us would want to sleep longer and get up late during the weekend. You may think, what is the harm in sleeping longer for a single day in the weekend? But in reality, that one day breaks up the everyday pattern of getting up early. It will then become very difficult to start the habit once again. Till now, you are used to wake up without an alarm. So, continue this over the weekends. So, it becomes an everyday habit. This helps you maintain your sleeping hours and sleep schedule properly during the weekends. My sixth tip. This tip may be contrary to all that I have been telling you until now. Some people have a difficulty in waking up without an alarm clock since they are so used to getting up late, and it is hard to break that habit. Such people can use an alarm clock till they get into the routine of getting up early. How can such people break the habit? Set an alarm clock, but keep it in a corner of your room that is farthest away from the bed. So, when the alarm goes off, you will be forced to walk across the room to switch it off. This breaks your sleep and you become alert as you have to move to switch off the alarm. Try this method till you are able to wake up early. My seventh tip. We human beings, like all other living things on this earth, have a natural instinct to wake up at sunrise. We have a natural alarm system which wakes us once we sense the daylight. So, if you want to wake up by 6:30 in the morning, this technique comes in handy. To let that happen, make sure that the curtains of the window of your bedroom are well drawn to the sides to let the sunlight in. So as the sun rises, your room is filled with natural sunlight and this in turn stimulates your brain to wake up. Try this natural alarm. If you think this video is helpful, then comment, like, share with your friends and consider subscribing this channel. See you soon on my next video.